Camarines Sur. This is the place where my mother's family came from. It is also a place of silence, warmth, familiarity, closeness, and peace. I've been here a couple of times throughout the years, and if I can deduce something from all my visits, is that its atmosphere doesn't seem to change. The streets were as quiet as the last time I was here. The houses, including ours, stayed the same as it was before, and the people.
Saan tayo punta, Toy? Kain tayo.
As warm and hospitable as ever. The 7-Eleven store, which I shoplifted 2 chocolate bars from, is still the same. The aisles are still exactly where they were, and my guilt for not paying for those 2 chocolate bars is still making my heart race, just like that moment when I put those chocolates in my pocket. I like how the sound of the vehicles are not deafening like the way vehicles are in Manila. I like how the sun feels in the morning. The amount of people here are just right. Not too much in a way that makes me never want to go outside, but not so few in a way that makes me lonely. And I like how you can walk in this neighborhood. I feel very much at peace to the point where I can stroll down the streets with my headphones on at full volume to buy cheap pizza without feeling like I'm gonna get hit by a tricycle or without the feeling of people eyeing me from head to toe. It's easy to forget these feelings once you're back in Manila. Everything just feels narrow, tight, and too much in there. I love being in this place, and I'm proud of myself for starting to appreciate it more. My time here in Camarines Sur may be brief, but it left me an impression that will last a lifetime.
Tsaka si Vanessa.
Ring.
Si Unda Aruna nakran pipirit niya to si Undan tsaka si Vanessa magpauli
Juan, tira ba?
sa Pizza 20. Doon pa sila, sursugon pa sila eh. Erosin.
Sursugon?
Opo.
Naalala ko pa nun si... Ano nga ba yun? Tita Margie.
Beji.
Ay, Tita Virgie. Sigaw ng sigaw. Kato Maela.
Sa kaldero.
Nagsunod na sa kaldero. Tapos, kami inugasan. Kinukunan.
Sino ko ni Second Division si Juan? Ay, siya?
Ni Elizabeth. Malalabo man.
Sino to?
Si Shepa.
Si Ate May and si Paji.
Sa likod. Sa likod.
Yung anak yan
Obsis.
eh.
Obsis. Kapatid ni Mama Nora yan, no, ni Ate Gay.
Yan.
Ito?
Yung matanda dyan.
Amusan na.
Oo.
Ito ang galing na ito.
Alam namin buhay pa yan eh. Wala lang ako matanungan kung sinong pwede.
Huwag nga lipaan. Hindi ka nga magpintura. Punta to din naman tayo ka pa sa tiklo. Hindi kayang grasya. Sayang kasi wawawin. Sabi ng dala si Oliver.
Malo sa politika to.
Sa Amerika na inang wawawi.
Hoy.
Dito mo stock niya ni.
Kaya anak pa kang bukayo nangaya ubus ka na kabisita sa buhay.
Hi, ano niluluto mo?
Hari na maputi.
What? Pinakamaliit na isda sa buong Pilipinas tsaka harina?
Yeah. With malunggay leaf.
Wow!
Gagawing torta. Kung sa Bicol is okoy.
Gagawing kokoy!
Anong kokoy? Okoy!
Ayos po! Lolo, say hi to my vlog.
Aling kita kasi. Sir, si atin yung nagtolay. Ate din ni.
Lo, sinong nag-drawing yan?
Sino daw nag-drawing yan?
Municipality of Buhi will... Putang inang manok.
Ako, bida.
Sige, tumalon ka dyan.
Every year, the municipality of Buhi will hold its annual festival called Pintakasi. In Tagalog, it simply means bayanihan, or if you want a simpler term, it basically just means fiesta. And every year, multiple events and gatherings are held. First, it will start off by a simple parade, then follows a reunions of different schools, then a local beauty pageant, night markets, and my favorite, the fair or feria. Let's start off with the parade. This happened very early in the morning. It was around 7 a.m. when my aunt woke me up. Saray! Grung! Bitoy! Gising na! Baka malagpasan tayo! I hurriedly brushed my teeth and we ran straight to the canto to get the best view. We were just in time. The parade consisted of different community groups within the municipality, and some of them are schools that are represented by a band with majorettes. They were all so pretty. The parade lasted less than 20 minutes. Then the following night at 9 p.m., we watched everyone's favorite event, the beauty pageant. To be honest, I'm not a fan of beauty pageants. I'm not gonna elaborate on that in this video though, but I still came. Basically, I'm in there for the women and not the competition. There were a lot of people at that time, and it was so nice to see that even though I have dislikes about the concept of beauty pageantries, I appreciate the sense of community it gives to people.
Grace Peñaranda Samarita, 25, representing Lemana.
We came home with sore feet caused by standing too long, but at the same time, we came home with a fun experience. The next day, we went to Calabanga, Camarines Sur, and we stayed at a small parish. One of my uncle is a priest, and he happens to be the assigned priest there. We stayed for 2 days in there, and those were some of the best days in this entire vacation. We had the entire place to ourselves. So naturally, my cousins and I went to the church when it was completely empty during the night.
So, magla-lector for today's video.
Magsitayo kayong lahat.
Ba't naka Kaya nung trip. Ulit nga, 1, 2, 3, go.
No, if
Diyan kinukuha yung ostya.
yes. So nakakatakot dito, guys.
Pero wala silang cross ni Jesus.
Fun fact, I just realized as I was writing the script that the reason why there was no cross like the ones you would usually see in other churches is because the parish is called Finding of the Holy Cross. So that's why it's missing. I hope they find it soon though.
Yung cringe.
Kailangan tumingin sa camera.
Baka, pwede mo naman ako. Uy, harap na naman ako dyan.
Nabitak na yung camera.
Once we were home, I finally went to the fair, my favorite part, mainly because I really wanted to ride the Ferris wheel. I am a sucker for rides. Good thing this fair didn't have anything beside the Ferris wheel and the mini Viking because I would have spent all my money on tickets. There's something about Ferris wheels at the fair that is so much more enjoyable than the fancy ones at amusement parks. Maybe because the fact that it's open and relatively faster adds more thrill, and that's what makes it fun. But what I love the most about it is that you can really feel the breeze once you are up there. Also, I was sitting beside a random kid and he kept blurting out cuss words. Too bad I didn't record faster. I'm actually glad that I was sat beside him because he made the ride 100 times better. For the last day of this vacation, few hours before we got in the car to travel 12 hours to Manila, me and some relatives went to a swimming pool resort. It was a resort amidst an astonishing view of the mountains where you can see Mount Isarog in the far distance. I put aside all my social anxiety and embarrassment and I just hopped, jumped, swam, and played in that pool. And during those moments, I felt happy. I felt like a kid who hadn't been in a pool for a long time. But come to think of it, I am still a kid, and I haven't been in a pool for quite some time. So I lavished those few hours by being completely careless, not thinking about how I look, and just being completely in the moment.
Wow! Ang ganda ng view!
This was even more fun because I got to experience it with all of those amazing, kind, fun, and funny people. I felt like I've been with them for years because they're just so easy to be around with. Hours have passed and it was now time to go home. A wave of sadness came through me, but it was weighed down by the amount of pure bliss I gathered during that day. No heavy feelings, just wet clothes, hair that smells like chlorine, and sleepy, tired eyes.
Bata ka, daing ibang umuyaw kundi ikaw. Kapadabaunta ka, sakot pa kita mamurang. Daing ibang papadabaun niya, kundi
I guess a part of being me is that I'll always have a hard time parting from a place which I've grown to forge an attachment to, even in just a short amount of time. I've moved a lot from one place to another throughout the course of my entire life. I've been and I've lived in many homes. I have memorized the feeling of leaving a place that means a lot to me, and Buhi is one of them. The moments spent there will always stay with me. I've gone and I've left, and if there's one thing that I learned from these farewells, is to keep all of the memories buried within the crevices of your heart. secure them, remember them, and it will feel like you've never truly left.
Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
Pa!
I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tide?